Hello, we are Billion Beri. I'm Tasha,
Mike.
and we are back again. It is episode 1119 time. We're hopefully gonna get the big reveal about what's going on with Emu. So let's jump in.
And yet.
Just because no one's supposed to sit there doesn't mean someone isn't sitting there. I won't tell you, but I'll tell you. I knew it.
We knew that part. Blunder. Wouldn't exist? No.
Oh, Lily bested you. Uh-oh.
Oh. He's like, I know I screwed up so bad.
Duh. No.
Oh. Well, may as well tell the truth for the audience.
D? Ah, I knew it. I knew it.
Oh. Oh, dang. He's just jumping in.
Get him, Sabo. Get him.
It's not gonna work.
And not gonna happen.
Oh, somebody's mad.
What the? The elders too?
What the heck is going on?
What?
Yeah, really.
Oh, Cobra. You poor idiot.
And there's the photograph. I mean, he only saved the whole kingdom.
That's so loopy.
You're not getting out of there.
No. I'm actually frankly shocked that Sabo got out.
Yeah.
If Lily was D, royal lineage. Poor Sabo.
Yeah.
He'll be the only one that didn't have the D.
Monkey D and Portugas D.
Yep. Gonna say they're gonna be like, so what? Sadipo. Oh.
Ooh. Oof.
Oh, how did that get Sabo?
Just laced with hockey or something. Or he couldn't dematerialize because
Oh,
he was
yeah, because
carrying...
he was holding Cobra.
What the hell is this fruit? Like the void or
I don't
shadow
think
shadow?
it's a fruit.
Yeah. The weapons. Is he just gonna be consumed whole?
They ate him. I do not want to tear up. Okay, they didn't eat him.
I'm like trying to make out what these shapes are. Like one of them looks like a bird of some sort, but...
Oh.
Waffle?
Waffle? You idiot, stop making noise.
Be quiet!
We can only hope.
And you're just not very stealthy, dude.
They should kill you for ruining the wall.
Right? He's having a bad day. Oh god. Lucci, is this your doing? Right? Oh boy. Whoops.
And his infamy increases.
Yeah. Is he finally going against the Navy?
I mean, he's been kind of half going against it for a
Has
while.
he? Nothing.
I mean, he apologized in Dressrosa, and he...
But then he goes back to work for them.
Well, yeah, but you gotta work within the system to destroy it.
Oh my gosh. It's just coincidence. He's blindly trying to get out and manage to come through the right room.
bitch!
Bye-bye.
You sure you guys aren't like CP3?
Oh my gosh.
She's
I thought she was still in the chair.
No, but she's probably hanging out in his mouth.
Ah, yep. Who dis?
Kinderella.
Oh,
Is
that's
Wapple?
Wapple's wife.
Oh, she's not gonna be too happy that
Right.
he's slobbering on Vivi.
You filthy cheat.
Vivi upon her trusty steed.
Look at my horse is amazing.
Oh god. Oh god.
No, it ain't like that. It ain't like that.
Wow. You guys were not kidding. Big revelations in a way. I don't know what's behind all that, but that was crazy.
Yeah. And we learned that the D
Means
is a name shared among a lot of people.
I mean, we knew
AKA, we knew that.
Yeah.
So that's...
but they confirmed D were the people that opposed them, just like I thought.
Well, yeah. I mean, we knew that. Law said that D is the enemy of the gods. Like, we've known that since Dressrosa.
Yeah, but now they confirmed it.
I mean, yeah.
What he said could have just been hearsay, hand me down, whatever. But that's firsthand.
What I like is that means that Luffy and Vivi are like indirectly bro and sis.
Yeah.
They family.
Cousins, maybe? She's already Nakama. Now it's by blood. Or at least by D.
By D.
Sadibo. VDB.
Ooh, the elders attack.
Holy moly, man. Oh, jeez. What the heck are they? Big abyssal monsters?
Yeah.
I wonder if they're like a whole different race of people. You know, because you've got
Yeah,
things
maybe.
like giants and the long arms and the long legs and I forget what the clan was, but King's tribe and the minks, you know, so you've got all these different kinds of humanoid people. What if they're just another species? Like another race of people.
Maybe. Or what if so like Luffy is sun god Nika. What if Emu is like night god Emu? Or night god something. Fruit.
Just so long
And
as they don't go Kingdom of the Crystal Skull on us and say they're aliens.
Yeah. But like some kind of night god that can turn themselves and allies into like abyssal void creature things.
I wonder how Blackbeard would fare against them. Like what his darkness power would do against whatever they are.
I mean, theoretically, it should cancel it out.
Yeah. So like, could it somehow be in the interest of the world to actually, oh god, team up with Blackbeard against these guys? I feel dirty just
Maybe?
saying it.
I know. Maybe though.
He got Ace killed. I can't side with him.
Yeah. And he got Ace killed, if I recall, all so that
He could become
he
a
could
warlord.
become a warlord, which he held the title of for
like a day
or two.
before he was like,
got
well,
what
got
wanted.
what I needed. And
then he's like, peace out, I quit. Thanks for the paycheck.
yeah. So what was Ace's life worth? Nothing.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I don't like Blackbeard.
Yeah.
I originally, like, in Jaya, I liked him because he was very much
Yeah,
like,
he was cool.
believe in your dreams.
Dreams
don't let
never
anyone...
die. Yeah.
Yeah, dreams never die. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. All that. Like, he seemed pretty cool right there, but man, he's just a self-serving monster.
Yeah.
But what if you have to team up with a self-serving monster to defeat a more evil monster?
I mean, it just takes me back to my thought that one day Kaido will ally himself with the Straw Hats. Because now that he's been defeated by Luffy, he'll respect him wholeheartedly. He'll believe that he's Joy Boy, and he'll throw his weight behind him.
The only thing I can't see happening with that is that with either one of them, I don't think Luffy would team up with them. Because
I don't know that it's going to be
he doesn't like what they've done to people.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be an official allyship. I think it'll just be like him...
common enemy they both go after at the same time.
Him deciding he's going to move in parallel with what Luffy's doing.
Yeah.
Like, he will do what he can in his own way to support them.
Yeah.
It's not going to be like...
Because Luffy
good
would
cop,
never
bad cop,
ally
buddy,
with them.
buddy team up where he's like, hey, I know I did all these horrific things and killed a bunch of people, but you beat me, so I respect you. So
Yeah.
let's be friends. And he'll be like, oh, okay. You know,
No, not this time.
I don't think that's going to happen. But
not this time.
But I also don't think the 5 elders themselves are those blobby abyssal creatures.
I mean,
they probably have their own devil fruits.
What if all of these guys are from 800 years ago? Like, they're just immortal or something? And that's
Maybe.
why they're the elders? And perhaps they play at being subservient to the celestial dragons to make them believe that they have power so that they're easier to placate, you know?
I'm not sure that they are subservient to the celestial dragons. I think
It seemed like they were a couple of times. Because they would say things like, you know, they can't do that. Like, they enforced that the celestial dragons had a certain power or something. So it almost seemed to me like they were subservient to them.
I feel like they'd stand above them, but...
Well, clearly.
Because they themselves are probably considered celestial dragons in some way. But, yeah.
Yeah.
But maybe Emu is like the night god, which you consider like either like the underworld god, which could be something to do with like immortality type stuff.
Yeah.
And maybe keeping them alive.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we've never ever heard anybody saying that like any of these 5 elders have ever been replaced by anybody else.
Exactly.
We've
That's
only
why
ever
I
known these
thought
guys.
that.
So
Like,
maybe.
So it could be that they are of the same whatever as Emu, and they play their roles as the 5 elders. And Emu is more powerful than them, therefore Emu gets the throne. So.
Yeah. But I think all the elders probably have their own devil fruits. and they're their own people. I don't think they're like manifestations of Emu. Because
Well, no.
Saturn is now on the way to Egghead and probably has his own set of power.
Well, yeah, but I'm not saying they're like a manifestation or a part of Emu. I'm saying they're the same race or species as Emu.
Maybe.
And I don't know that they need a devil fruit. Like, they may be beyond that. Like, a devil fruit would be paltry power to them.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just theorizing.
So what if Emu is the night god and it's like moon god Emu or whatever?
Hmm.
And then you've got Saturn, which is a planetary name.
Yeah.
So maybe they've all got like planetary.
Oh my god,
Stuff.
are they the Sailor Scouts?
They're the Sailor Scouts. And then what if the beams that destroyed Leloucha was like Blood Moon Beam or something like that, where it's like literally beams coming from the moon using Emu's power or something and just blasting away the island or something. I don't know.
Maybe.
I'm reaching into the four corners of the world here trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
But
Interesting idea.
just thoughts. If I say enough random shit, one day people will be like, "How did you know that?"
You were totally right.
Yeah. Ignore all the other fantastical things I've ever said. That one little detail that I got right 2 years ago. Wow, how did you do that?
Psychic.
Yeah.
No. It's a good theory. Because it would play at the opposite that is Luffy, and where Luffy seems to have to be reincarnated, Joy Boy coming back around after so many generations or whatever, Emu is eternal. So that also would be an opposite kind of thing.
Yeah.
Opposite force. So, and then the fact that D seems to be the opposition to them. Huh. So maybe it's just that the D means that it's someone that could bear Joy Boy.
Yeah.
Like it's
That's what
possible.
I think. I think D basically means you're a carrier.
Yeah.
You're a carrier of a
Like a
certain
marker.
gene or a marker or something that it
Allows
only
you-
awakens in someone every 800 years or so.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody who carries the name D has that potential. And only the people who carry the name D have that potential.
Yeah, there's got to be something to it like that. I love the Vivi's a D now.
Which almost makes me think. There's another little wild theory here.
Oh, wow.
Ready for this one?
Oh.
It's probably not unique at all, but we don't read theories often because we don't want to be spoiled, because theories often go into the manga and we don't want to do that.
Yep.
What if Shanks stole that fruit, met Luffy, found out that he was a D, and just kind of left the fruit out in the open and said,
In front of a voracious little boy.
yeah, and just said, "Oh, a carrier of Joy Boy's genes might need a fruit. Oh no, why did you eat it?" And then
I might agree with you, but he seemed genuinely like, "Gah! Oh God, what have you done?" Like, he didn't.
Yeah.
And he almost seemed to feel kind of bad that Luffy got it, because he's like, "You can't swim anymore, and you wanted to be a pirate. Like, oh, I'm so sorry," you know?
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I just wonder.
Like, I
was
can't
it
tell
a ploy in
how
somehow?
much Shanks is a preemptive part of it, or is Shanks more of a he found out about it later and got on board kind of person? Like,
Because here's another thought.
maybe he didn't know everything until after that,
Maybe.
but I don't know.
But if, like, him reacting the way he did, right? It was an emotional response like, oh no, why did you eat that? Oh no, you're in trouble now. Why didn't he future sight that?
Maybe he didn't have it then.
I mean,
He
maybe.
wasn't an emperor then, I don't think.
No, but I mean, it hasn't been that long Well, I mean, it's been that long since then, I
Although
guess, but
he did have really powerful hockey then, because
he had Conqueror's
made
hockey
that.
then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he made the Sea Beast go away with a look.
I would venture a guess that his hockey was probably pretty strong. So if it was that much of a big deal to him, he might have been able to future sight that. Theories.
Yeah, that does bring an interesting wrinkle. Could be that he only future sights things where danger is involved. And since Luffy just thought it was a snack, there was no, like, perceived danger.
But Shanks knows it's danger.
But is it, though? Like,
I mean,
it's
he
devil
wouldn't
fruit,
have
people eat 'em
reacted
all
and been so
time.
sad, saying like you've basically given up your right to swim
Yeah.
forever.
Yeah, but that's not, like, a danger, like an imminent threat, like someone being attacked.
Yeah.
That's more of a, oh, that's too bad.
But in the Luffy versus Katakuri fight, Luffy and Katakuri started having future conversations with themselves. Like knowing what the other person was about to say and answering before they even said it. There was a moment before Snake Man and Luffy happened where they started saying like, yeah, I agree. And the other guy's like, this is the final battle or whatever. Like it got really confusing for a second because they were answering each other's future sight questions. And that's not danger.
True.
So maybe Shanks kind of set the stage for it to happen and reacted the way he did so that Luffy would respect it and make it not think that it was Shanks's manipulation to eat it, but that Luffy did it of his own volition. Because Luffy wants to be the most free person ever, so if he found out he was manipulated into doing something, he may have been unhappy about it and just refused to even use it or something ridiculous.
Yeah.
But that begs the question then too. You talk about using future sight when there's danger. How did he know where the bandit was in the ocean? He just happens to know that the bandit went out to that specific part of the ocean in a rowboat and knew where to go swim and grab
That was
him.
a little weird. A little
Right?
bit of a plot hole-ish, but
Yeah.
not now that we know Shanks can kind of see ahead.
It's like, where'd Luffy go? He could have been anywhere in the town. He could have been in the mountains. How did he know he was way out in the middle of the ocean in a rowboat?
Good question.
So, yeah. I'm starting to wonder. And then, of course, like...
how much of this was actually put in motion by Shanks?
How much was put in motion by Shanks? Because
Letting
Shanks
me know.
seems to know wholeheartedly that he ain't him.
But he did say he's going for it now. So I
he's
do
going
wonder,
for
like,
it.
what's that about?
Yep.
Like, if he doesn't think it's him, then why would he go for it?
I think because he knows he needs to be in proximity of it when things go down.
I still think Roger may have told him something before he died.
There's more
and this
that we
is
don't
all
know.
Part of fulfilling Roger's dying wishes or something.
Yeah, because what we don't seem to know yet, we know that they realized they were too early and that they needed another like 20 years or whatever, but not why.
Yeah.
I don't think we know why they determined that. I think they saw something in Raftel
and then they turned around. Yeah.
That told them that like gave them a clue about that, and then they said,
"It's not us.
We're too early. We're not the right ones. We're not the chosen or whatever is going on." So, and Shanks would probably have been told about that.
Yeah.
Roger got sick and was going to die, and so he probably passed it on
that's what
to
I
the
think.
youngest.
It's like his dying wishes.
Right, and he passed it on to the most promising young person of the crew.
Yep.
He didn't give it to Buggy because Buggy is dumb.
Well, I mean, clearly Shanks, even as a young guy, was very level and
Like, he was strong,
Yeah.
even as a kid.
Yeah.
I mean, he had kid-level strength, but he had a good head about him.
Yeah. So he would have been a very good candidate, and Roger would have known that.
Yeah.
And so Shanks got whatever talking to from Roger and then had to tell Buggy, and Buggy got all upset and went off on his own instead. And Shanks is still, to this day, just following through with that, I think. And that could be why he just kind of chills for a long time. He goes off to an island to drink and party for a while, you know? Like,
Yeah.
He doesn't seem to have the same aims as the other pirates. He's not out conquering things. He's not out slapping his name on everything. He only puts his name on weak people so that they have protection. Like, just people he considers friends that he doesn't want to see come to harm. He slaps his name on that, and that's it. The rest of the time, he chill. He kicking back, having a few drinks, laughing with his crew, you
Yep.
know? He has not ever been in a rush to do any of the things the other pirates are doing. So, and I think it's because he has an entirely different purpose.
Yep. And going back to those initial moments, how did he not anticipate the Sea King attacking him and eating his arm?
Yeah.
He probably did and may have let it happen to solidify that bond between him and
Or
him and
he
Luffy or
saw
something.
that if he didn't let it happen, his timing would be off or something, and he might lose Luffy to the depths because he can't swim.
Maybe. Yeah, I don't know.
So there could have been some other reason why he just had to sacrifice
Yeah.
him.
But he told Whitebeard, I bet my arm on a new era.
That's true.
And at the time, he didn't think Luffy was ready at all.
Yeah.
I mean, he gave him his hat and said, come see me when you become a great pirate, but
But he didn't take him out to sea.
didn't take him out to sea.
Of course, that could also be that he recognized that Luffy needed to do things himself. He couldn't be part of his crew. He needed to make his own crew.
Yeah.
Because that's how he would grow up.
When he gives Luffy his hat, Luffy admits that he wasn't ready. Maybe purposely losing his arm what was the lesson that Luffy needed to see.
That did have a profound impact on Luffy.
You got impatient.
And this is what
you tried
happened.
to speed things along. You tried to skip the line.
Yep.
And look what happens. Those
People
that
got
you
hurt.
respect and look up to got hurt for it.
Mm-hmm. That was
And
his
then-
first lesson in that.
Yeah.
Second lesson came with Pop Kumapaw. His whole crew getting blasted away after
Yeah.
losing his brother.
Yeah. So now, man, after talking all this through, I am almost firmly in the camp that Shanks.
Actually, no, before losing his brother. His brother came next. Sorry, I'm wrong in the timeline as usual.
Okay. Yeah, and then
Carry on.
I've lost my train of thought now.
Hold on. Think for a second.
Yeah.
I don't know where I am.
Something about Shanks.
I don't know. I think I'm just firmly in the camp now that Shanks set all this stuff in motion. He stole the fruit from the government intentionally, probably with the quest to find, I don't know, someone who looks like, or, someone who maybe was able to carry on the Joy Boy thing. Because he may actually know. Laughtail may have actually said who Joy Boy is and how the Nika fruit is the key, and that it's called the Gum Gum fruit right now. Maybe Shanks even know. Maybe Shanks has known that Luffy ate the Nika fruit from day one.
Oh, man. Well, that would certainly put a spin on all the times that we get to see him looking at Luffy's wanted poster with glee. He's like, yes, it's happening!
What a flex would it be for Oda to say, hey, remember all that seemingly random and innocuous stuff that happened in episode 4? Yeah, no, that was
intentional.
That was intentionally setting up the whole rest of the anime in ways that you didn't expect.
And Oda has gone on record before to say he knows how it ends. He's had the whole story in his head the whole time. He even went so far as to tell the ending to a dying cancer patient and let him know before he died.
Yeah.
And so it's like Oda knows exactly where he's going with this. It's very intentional. So, yeah, he probably did have the seeds of it way back there. He's so good at that. Just this tiny little nothing bit of detail. If you rewatch the anime, suddenly you're like, oh my god, that makes so much more sense now.
Yeah.
We had that happen like 4 or 5 times on our last 2 rewatches, where we just would catch a little detail that we missed before and go, oh, that gets blown open later. Holy cow. So I look forward. If that is the case, if we can go clear back to like episode 4 and find out later that that is what he did, oh my gosh. Oda, you the goat. Even more
yeah.
so. The goatest of goats.
Yes. I hope I'm right in some capacity, because that would be
I hope so,
that'd be
too.
epic.
Yeah.
All right, so back to the episode.
Yeah.
Now that we've talked for 20 minutes,
About something entirely
hopefully you found that entertaining, because I was entertained as we were talking through it. Like, oh my gosh, you didn't know this and this?
different. Yeah, the idea of it
Yeah.
is intriguing. And I wonder if Shanks knows about Emu and the elders and whatever the heck they are. They're black abyss.
He knows
One
more
of them
than
look like a duck.
he knows more than the average person, because he almost talks to them on equal ground. Which
Yeah.
makes me think he is some kind of a like former celestial dragon or something.
Ooh, Emu's power? It was black with red all over it. Shanks's hockey is... I don't know if there's black in it, but there's definitely red.
It's red and black, I think.
I think it has black in it too, so... What if he's one of them? But wasn't raised with them? You know? Like... So what if he has similar powers to them? Because what he sent out was a big spear, and perhaps that was like a hockey spear.
Yeah, like Wi-Fi hockey almost.
Yeah, like what Shanks does.
Huh.
Could Shanks have the same powers?
What if he's
And
of
that's
the,
why he's on equal footing with them?
What if he's of the same bloodline as Emu?
Yeah. Because the elders were like black and purple, right? Or am I remembering wrong? Or were they black and
In
red
this
too?
episode?
Yeah.
No, they were all black and red, I think.
Black and red? Okay. Sorry, I get confused so easily. Okay, but yeah, like his Wi-Fi hockey shares a rather similar look to that. It's not as solid, obviously, but it's got that same black and red. And if you're a fan of the TCG, you see the artwork. It's all this like black and red stuff coming off of him all the time. So I'm wondering, does he share the same powers with Emu
Yeah.
and the elders?
Is there a link there?
Ooh, theories.
The theory plot thickens.
Yes.
And then we
And
have
I think next episode we might find out just a little bit
just a
more
little
about
morsel
it.
more, yeah. But
I
we
hope
got
so.
Nefeltari D Lily.
Yep.
So the D existed before
The 200-year gap.
before the gap, yeah.
Just like I thought. I thought the
100
gap
year.
happened when they had a war, but Emu people won. D people lost. And that's why you have your void.
Yep. The Void Century.
But
So,
they lost knowing that Joy Boy can come back so they can win later.
yeah.
You know, like they can rise again.
Yeah. Yep, we'll find out it was that classic thing of we're losing this war, so skirt away these important people because they will
Save
be the
these
key to the
people.
future.
Yeah. Let the D proliferate out into the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the D's are like fugitives of Emu. Like that's why some people hide the fact that they have D in their name. And the fact that I believe didn't Rosinante tell Law to hide that he had D in his
Yep.
name?
He was telling Baby 5 and Buffalo, like, I'm Trafalgar D. Water Law.
Yeah. And
And Corazon
Rosinante
was
came
like,
over and was
Whoa!
like, no!
Don't do that! I want to know what water is too.
Yeah, that was the other thing.
He's like the one and
water
only
seemed to
person.
be special as well.
Yeah. Because I think he's the first person in the whole anime that had a middle name, other than like the D.
Yeah, I think so. I have it. Yeah, most other people are just 2 names, not 3.
Yeah, so that's
And he's
interesting
3
detail
names
that needs to come
and
back.
a D.
Yeah.
So, we may yet see more, because obviously I think Law is going to survive his fight with Blackbeard, thanks to Beppo. But yeah, maybe we're going to find out some juicy tidbits about Law's lineage at some point. I would really love to.
That'd be nice.
Because I want to know more. I want to see Law again. Please don't be Rip Law. But I don't get to find that out right now. Right now we're finding out juicy 800-year-old tidbits.
Yeah.
Thanks to stupid Cobra. God, you're dumb.
Idiot.
Only after he had spilled all the beans and they pull guns on him, he's like, I'm not leaving this room alive, am I?
If I lie, will you spare me?
Oh my god. I swear I won't tell anyone.
Trust me, you never saw me.
No, Cobra. It doesn't work that way. Jeez.
You know you done fucked up, right?
Mm-hmm. Now you gotta die.
You asked the wrong questions, now you're gonna die. Jeez.
Oh,
And then
Cobra.
the Wapple comedy hour. Here, Vivi, rest thine tush upon my tongue, and I will free you.
Yuck. But, hey, Vivi worked for Baroque Works for a while. She's good at sneaking around and getting out of tight spots. Like, she may have been a little bit of, like, a joke with her little titty weapons. Nipple spinning things. She hooked him with her thumbs out of her nipples and then spun them. I don't know what those are called, but she was a bit of a joke as a Baroque Works
like
Miss Wednesday.
Little chakram disc whip things, or
I don't
who
know.
knows what they are.
But she always like pulled them out of there.
Pulling a Justin Timberlake.
Well, luckily her wardrobe did not malfunction.
No.
But yeah, she seemed like a joke, but at the same time, she was also pretty capable if you think about it, because she was doing covert work, and she was Miss Wednesday, which was one of the top 7 people of Baroque Works. So she did all right.
Yeah.
And this is just her being capable again. You know, she saw an opportunity and went with it.
Yeah. I just love the scene where it shows side profile of them walking past or running past the other woman in slow-mo, Cinderella or whatever, and she's just like just this noble paladin upon her steed, just like, excuse me,
coming through.
Yes.
Yeah.
Important
that
mission.
Or she kind of looked like she was like in older movies and stuff where somebody's riding a train and they stick the top half of their body out the window and they're just like, look at the land, it's beautiful, or waving or something. But yeah, she looked like she was just like hanging out the window to me.
It's like if you put her into Photoshop and cut her completely out, she just has this like noble, elegant look to her. I mean, and then you add the rest of the scene back in and you're like, she's in Wapple's mouth.
Hey, she has a royal demeanor. She is elegant no matter what she's doing. Unless she's getting punched out by Luffy.
Yeah.
Not so elegant then. But the rest of the time,
noble,
she has an air of elegance to her.
Noble and elegant even in a saliva steed.
Yucky.
All right. Well, I think we have rambled on long enough. Hopefully, we gave you some juicy, outlandish theories to chew on. And let us know if we're on
Are
like
we?
the same track as some of the other community out there that
Yeah.
likes to theory craft, because we just
Without
come up with this
spoilers.
stuff on the fly, like after watching an episode. So I'm sure people who have really given it some deep thought and like analyzed this show and the manga probably have some really interesting theories. But yeah, try not to give us any theories that go beyond the scope of where we're at in the anime, because we want to continue to be surprised.
I'm excited for next week.
Heck yeah. But if you enjoyed all of our long rambling theory crafting and discussion about the episode and you want to see more, you can like this video. That'll really help us out. You can leave us a comment and talk about your favorite moments, the theories.
Yeah, your theories.
Add
Are
your
we
own thoughts.
anywhere near close without telling us if we
Yeah.
got it?
Do they sit in contrast with your own theories? What do you
Yeah.
got for us?
Yeah.
And then if you want to see more, subscribe. We're coming up. I think we're closing in on like 850, I think, at this point. So
Yes, almost there.
we're nearing that 1,000. I got a really nice video for you guys once we hit 1,000.
Yeah.
So get us there, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna drop it. I spent 80 hours on this thing, and I think it's pretty awesome.
And if you subscribe, you'll know when it drops.
That's right.
Because you'll be notified.
Yep.
It'll show up in your feed, and it'll just be there, ready and waiting for you.
That's right. I'm Mike.
Tasha.
And we are Billion Beri. And if you'd like to see any more of our reactions, you can check them out right here. And we got something else over there for you.
We'll
I don't know
decide
what it
what
is
later.
yet. Yeah. All right. See you next time.
Bye, guys.